everyone, it's Ken here from OKportugal and I'm joined by Gina's nephew Sam. It's a hot day and we are at the public swimming pool of São Fiel, which is in Louriçal de Campo.
And this is Sam, my nephew from England, sunny England, or not so sunny England, and he's here to visit us on the farm. And yeah, how's it been?
It's been really good. So we've done lots of interesting things, and there's obviously new stuff about the farm, so there's new animals, and it's now a lot hotter out here compared to last time where it was just not as sunny, a little bit dry. But yeah, no, this is some mental heat, so now to go out and see what we can do.
Yeah.
So it's a nice hot day, as you can see. So we thought we'd come down to this public swimming pool. We actually came here yesterday and I thought I would take you guys up to one of these pools so you can see what it's all about. In the distance just over there is the Barragem de Marateca, and our farm is kind of just in front there. So we've come all the way up here to this awesome pool. It's not just a pool, there's like this main section, a kiddie section, and then there's also this section up here where you can get food and drinks and things like that. So we've shown you a whole bunch of river beaches and dams and lakes and things like that. And today I thought I'd find some alternatives to going to places like that where you can swim in like municipal pools and things.
Yeah.
You know, in England, the last thing you want to be doing is swimming most of the year. It's too cold.
Yeah, half time is too cold, the pools aren't warm enough.
Yeah.
And then you come out here and it's glorious weather, beautiful water.
Yeah.
So refreshing.
Definitely. All right, so we've had a nice little refreshing cool off.
Yeah.
And we're going to take you guys to another spot where you can cool off in this area. So this is called São Fiel because just in front here, over there is the São Fiel College. And you can see there's all these old buildings over here. It's kind of all old and dilapidated. I'm not sure what they're going to be doing with it, but I believe it was affected by the fires. So where you can see all of the roofs have collapsed and stuff like that. That's from where all the wooden roof beams basically burnt and collapsed and all the tiles came in. And in the background behind me there, that's the Gardunha Mountains. You guys have probably seen that a lot in my videos where I've gone up there biking and doing all sorts of stuff. Sam actually wants to go tomorrow because he hasn't been. So
yeah, explore.
Exactly. Now, it may not surprise you that we're on e-bikes. This is how I get around Central Portugal most of the time. And today we're on a new bike. It's by a company called Engwe. In fact, both of these bikes are from Engwe. You've probably seen this in one of my other videos. But this one is called the Engwe L20, and it's a very well-priced moped-style e-bike. And the reason why this is a moped-style is because it actually has a half throttle here. So half of this is a throttle that you can basically turn to accelerate the bike and to basically ride it like a moped. And it has these BMX-style handlebars, which are pretty cool. It's got disc brakes. They're not hydraulic, though. Suspension on the front, and my favorite part of it is it has this front basket. And then again, it also has a rear basket that you can attach these pannier bags to, which basically allow you to take a lot of stuff with you. Now, I know a lot of you love the e-biking stuff that I do, and then there's also people who don't really watch because of the e-bikes. So we're going to make sure that we show you some cool stuff along the way. And if you have a read in the description just below this video, you can get more information about this bike and where you can buy it from. Because right now they have a special discount of 150 euros off its 1100 euro price. So check out the description below. So I've just checked Google Maps and we've got a 34-minute cycle all the way from the swimming pool over here all the way to São Vicente da Beira, which is kind of all the way in this direction. And I'm really looking forward to the cycle because I've actually never been down this road, and I'm sure there's going to be some really awesome things to see along the way. We're in the village of Louriçal de Campo, and this over here is the church. And I just want to give you guys a little look around. We actually came through here in last week's video, but never really stopped and let you guys see what was going on. It's got some really quaint little streets going down here, and the clock tower is striking just at the right time. This over here is quite a new construction. This is actually like a space where they can do like live music and things like that, just in front of the church. And back in this direction, we've got the post office, and it says here Espaço Cidadão, so like the city space or something like that, like a space for their social center and cultural center. Boa tarde. So yeah, I just want to give you guys a couple of little looks. Our village, Suoleda, is only 3 kilometers away. And we're going to be going to São Vicente da Beira, which is a couple of kilometers away from this one. And it's going to be down a road that I've never been down before. So I'm sure we're going to see some cool stuff. And all of these villages have like fountains and springs and things like that. Although this one over here, I think, looks like it's just being pumped. So this isn't water for drinking or anything like that. This village has a couple of bars, has a couple of mini mercado shops where you can buy groceries and things like that. And over here it's got some kind of a hardware store by the looks of it. So in last week's video, we turned right over here. We went up to São Vicente, and today we're going to be going to São Vicente da Beira, which is down this road, and a road that I've actually never been down before. And if you do come down here on e-bikes or something like that, there's a little cafe over here where you can either grab yourself a coffee or a beer or some water. So yeah, check it out. So you're probably wondering why I'm not on the farm, why I'm not doing sort of farm life stuff. And the reason for that is because it's the middle of summer, it's boiling hot. Pretty much all of the farming activities slow down apart from bringing the sheep out in the morning and milking the sheep in the evening, which is something that Joaquin does. And so during these hot days, you either kind of stay indoors in the shade or you try and find a way of going out where you can keep cool. So I'm quite impressed with this little bike. It's got a 250 watt motor, which is quite small in comparison to some of the other bikes I've got, and yet it's going up all these mountain hill roads and everything totally fine. And it's going at a really decent speed as well. Okay, it's slowed down a little bit now, but it's still doing it no problem. Absolutely zero effort on my behalf. So how are you getting along, Sam?
Good.
All good.
Like filming stuff, taking pictures.
Nice. It's the best, dude. Straight after filming that, some huge dog just came shooting out of a gate and chasing both me and Sam on the bikes. I was in like emergency mode, so I didn't really start filming or anything, but jeez, I can't believe it. That was a little bit of an adrenaline pumping moment. Oh, this is so pretty out here, man. Look at all this forest. Tons of eucalyptus, lots of pines, and then obviously these little farms with terraces and things like that. Such beautiful scenery. There's another way of us getting up here or getting across to São Vicente da Beira. We would have to go up to São Vicente, which is what we did in last week's video. But we decided to go like the lower route because I haven't seen it before. And we're on our way now to São Vicente da Beira. And it looks like it's going to start to get quite hilly and quite climby. So let's hope that this little bike has got enough oomph to get us up there. So Sam's bike has got a 750 watt motor. So he's got a lot more power than I do, but we both got the same size batteries, so they're 13 amp hour batteries. Obviously Sam's one is going to run out of battery power before me with that bigger engine. But on this little 250 watts, I'm going up here with zero effort. I'm going rather slow though, it's about 15 kilometers an hour. But this is a very steep hill that we're going up. Yeah, it's very, very, very steep. Wow, so I was thinking that we were taking like the low road, but we're very high up here and just climbing and climbing and climbing. I wasn't expecting that kind of a mission today actually with these bikes. I hope we're going to have enough battery. I'm guessing this looks a lot different from where you are in southeast England.
Yeah. Very different.
How cool is this, eh?
So open and like the size of those boulders.
I know. I love these granite rocks are my absolute favorite, and all like the little ferns coming through them.
Yeah.
So beautiful. I mean, this is all like eucalyptus, and actually it's just all eucalyptus. Very close to the road as well. So yeah, you wouldn't want to be down here if there was a fire and you had to go down this road on the bikes. But really stunning. It doesn't look like it's burnt before. I can't see any black.
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like there's any really.
So listen to these, dude. These are called cicadas. We get them in South Africa as well. They're these bugs. I'm not sure of the exact details, but I know that the larvae are in the ground for quite a few years, and then they hatch, and then they go up into the trees and they may make these beautiful noises. But it only happens once every few years. So
it's a really unique sound.
It is, yeah. It's stretching all the way down here as well. This is the life.
Yeah, it is.
Muito calor. That's the thing I love about being out in Central Portugal is everyone's super friendly over here. You can just say hello to anyone, good afternoon to anyone, have a little chat, and they're more than happy to do that and always have a big smile on their face when you do it. So I think we're pulling up to São Vicente da Beira now. I'm not sure if we go left or right. I think we probably go left. I think we should go left. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to expect. I haven't really, as I said, spent much time here. We've only briefly driven through. But in the front there, it looks like there's some kind of like a village square or something like that. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. So we've been cycling for about half an hour or so. We've kind of reached the village now. We're just going to stop off here, I think, have a little drink before we take you to another spot where we're going to cool off properly. So, oh, okay. Look at this. This guy's literally watching OKportugal right now on his phone. Can't believe it. Ken.
I don't know.
Your name? No, Noradin. Loradin. Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Say hello to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
So that's pretty random how we cycle into a little village in central Portugal, and there just happens to be people sitting at a table watching OKportugal on their screens. Yeah. I didn't expect that today, I must say. Like sometimes if I'm in Lisbon or something, then you bump into people or.
Yeah.
But all the way out here, it's pretty cool. Okay, so I've just had a really nice chat with Lou and Arnaud, and they're from France. Well, actually, he's half French and half Portuguese, and so we've been speaking in a mixture of English, French, and Portuguese. And yeah, it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Cool. And we'll see you soon. We'll see you around, I'm sure. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Exactly, mate. Yeah. Okay. Ciao.
Gracias.
Ciao.
Right, so we're back on the bikes. Oh, this is so cool, just going through these little streets. It's also nice and cool because it's a little bit shady. And today is turning into a very hot day. Oh, over here is like a big church. Now, I wish I knew the names of all these different places, but today's just kind of like a sightseeing tour of a place that I've never seen before. So it looks like behind the church, there's like a big mural over here. Let's go and have a look. Cool, so this is really nice. This is a beautiful big mural on the wall. And this is Don Sancho I. He's a king. I believe this was the second king of Portugal. A lot of the sort of buildings and things like that around central Portugal have got these big murals on them, especially like if you're in Fundão. I think there's more in Fundão than Castelo Branco, but there's also, lots of the street art. It's really nice. Boa tarde. Hey Sam, you know what's so cool about these bikes is if we were on motorbikes right now, the amount of noise vibrating off these walls, it would be so loud. And it would be annoying all of the locals and stuff like that. And you can get around nice and easily on these bikes. They're easy to park.
No noise.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best ways of getting around central Portugal. So we're on a much bigger road now. It's kind of opened up a bit. I wanted to try and find an ATM because I've got no cash on me. And I want to be able to buy some snacks and drinks and things. Oh, there we go. Now, I'm not sure how well it's picking it up, but ATMs in Portugal are pretty cool because you can do all sorts of stuff. So you can not just draw money or pay transactions, but you can send money to people, you can pay bills, you can pay all sorts of stuff. So sometimes when you go to ATMs in Portugal, you'll be standing in the queue for a very long time. But this ATM is in the middle of nowhere. There's absolutely no one here. So I can take mine. Obrigado. Are the e-bikes just not like exercising you at all? So you're like, I got to get a little bit of a workout in there.
Do you know what? They're a bit different because out here, like that's actually got 10 kg weights on the side. Whereas in the UK, it's just like your own body weight that you're doing.
Yes, I've always seen that. It is always body weight. Yeah, this is like 20 kilos.
It's actually got.
Wow.
So you actually feel it, and it's nice to be outside, air, all that sort of thing, rather than indoor gyms where everyone's hot, sweaty, on top of each other. You don't want to be like that.
All right, so I think the pool, oh wait, it looks like it's just over here. In other videos, I've shown you like the sea, I've shown you lakes, I've shown you rivers, I've shown you all these other places to swim. And so today is all about places like this where you can basically catch a little bit of sun and keep cool. This is my first time that's at this swimming pool. I'm not sure, if I'm going to be allowed to really film when I'm in a public swimming pool, because obviously it's like a private space, but I'll see what I can do. Obviously, I'm not pushing cameras into people's faces or anything. But yeah, let's see if we can get to show you a little bit of it. All right, and here's the pool. How awesome is that? Muito obrigado.
De nada.
Right. Cheers, Sam.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Muito bem.
Beyaja.
De nada.
All right, so that was a nice beer. I think
Very
it's
good.
time. I think it's time for us to hit the pool.
It might be time for a swim, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's going to happen.
It's
right
been
about now.
it's been a hot ride, and that's something that I'd recommend. Like if you're going to go out on e-bikes, you're going to go and ride around, especially in the summer.
Find somewhere to cool off, nice bit of water, perfect.
Yeah, plan a route where you've got like one of these, a swimming
Yeah,
pool or a
one
river
route.
beach,
Lush.
the sea, the lakes. There's
Yeah.
tons of cool stuff here. So at these swimming pools, they've got a weird thing here. It's like a motion sensor, and then it has like showers. So it kind of gives you a shower before you get into the pool, which is always a good idea, to get sweat and stuff off your body. But the problem is that all of these pools, the water seems to go into the same system as the as a swimming pool, which is kind of weird. Like this one, I'm not sure if that is the case, but with the other pool, it definitely was that. And it's kind of strange that it does that, because aren't you supposed to be getting all the sweat off so it doesn't go into the pool? I really don't know. How's that, Sam? Is that
That is nice and cool, man. So much better than being in the heat.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right, let's jump in.
Not as deep as you think.
I think I prefer the pool at São Fiel, but it's really nice and peaceful out here and relaxing. It's like a definite family vibe here, you know. It's not one of those pools where you go there and it's all posy and all of that stuff. None of them are really. I think that's more of like a Cape Town thing. But yeah, really nice and chilled. Oh, and a lovely temperature. So Sam reckons he's going to swim from this side of the pool to that side of the pool, and Sam is a smoker, so let's see how he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had it as well.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, that was pretty cool. I definitely recommend going to St. Vincent da Beira, checking out their little pool. And we're on our way home now. Sam is going to take out the Engwe L20 on the way back. And yeah, I'm going to ride my other Engwe bike. I've got one more stop, one more place that I want to take you. So let's go. There's actually quite a bit going on here. There's like little pastelerias, mini mercados. I kind of wish that we had set off a little bit earlier and we could have had some lunch here or something like that. Because it actually looks like a really nice little place. Huh? If we'd only come earlier.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying that bike, Sam?
Oh, loving it.
It's cool. It's a nice riding position, like upright and...
Yeah. That BMX handlebars all make it worth it.
Yeah. So that really sweet couple that we met when we were having drinks earlier, they were asking me like, what do I do? And I said, oh, well, I make YouTube videos. I do some property stuff. And then they were like, what do you do after you do YouTube videos? And I said, pretty much this. I just go out, I explore. I just have a look at the countryside around here. I go to cool places and just adventure and just try and find something new every single day, you know? And, you know, saying that sounded quite normal to me, but actually if I think about it, that's like a huge blessing. I'm like super, super lucky. And I almost forgot that at some stage. I'm gonna make sure I never forget that, because I definitely am blessed. Hola, good night. That's pretty wild. That's not really a tractor, it's like a rotavator, like what you use to kind of rotivate the soil, and then they've got a trailer behind it. I've always wanted one of those. They look like a lot of fun, and they're also quite useful on the farm. Ah, check this out. There's some hussies. Hello, hussies. Are you friendly hussies? Hello. Yes. So I think just down this road over here is where that dog is, the one that chased us earlier. So I'm going to keep the camera on or open just in case, because I want you to see this thing. It's a huge dog. So Google Maps never works very well in some parts of Portugal, and it's been taking us on a little bit of a wild goose chase. We are in like some place with like these beautiful dirt tracks. I mean, it's in Louriçal de Campo. I think we're still... Are we in Louriçal or St. Vincent?
Yeah, I think we are like kind of just on the outskirts going back to where we need to go. But
yeah.
We're still in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Google Maps are not friendly on the outdoors, surprisingly.
Not at all. I'm actually quite impressed with how well this thing's doing off-road. Because it's got these big 4-inch wide tires. They're 20-inch tires, but 4 inches wide, so they go over sand and stuff pretty well. And you can't really see on the camera, I'm sure, but I mean, this is all like uphill over like gravel and loose rocks and things like that, and it's doing a really good job. And obviously it's not designed for like off-roading or anything like that, but if you go on dirt tracks, it's not a problem. But if you're like a serious downhill mountain biking type of guy, then that's probably not the type of bike that you'll buy.
No.
But if you want multi-purpose and you want to have fun,
yeah,
that's
great.
Yeah, big time. Hey, well, this was a little unexpected adventure. So apparently we turn right here.
Out there.
Nice. Look at these
wonderful roads.
Yeah, look at these amazing roads, man. They are so cool.
Proper old and traditional.
This old village up on the top. This is definitely one of my favorite things in the world to do. Just look at these views, man. I just had to pull over for a second. So that's that São Fiel Cathedral just over there. And just to the right of it, probably about there, is the swimming pool. And then we went all the way across down in that direction to St. Vincent da Beira. Louriçal de Campo is up there. And when you look back in this direction, you get Suilera, which is just down here. And I'm going to take you to a nice place there now where you can get ice cold beer. So we're all parked up We're at Cravo Cafe. We got ourselves a beer, and I'm not going to pull out cameras and stuff in front of everyone who's sitting at the pub. Hola, tudo bem? So we were here yesterday, and obviously, you know, having a nice cold beer.
As you do.
And one of the locals came out of the pub, and he was very interested in this bike. Check this out.
Oh yeah, loved it.
Bicicleta elétrica, exatamente.
See, muito boa.
Muito boa.
Yeah.
Good.
So this one over here, he's looking at this Engwe L20.
How much cost?
How much? I think it is mil cente. Mil cente.
1.100.
Mil cento, yeah. As I said, my Portuguese is very, very limited, but mil,
Yes, I'm Portuguese.
mil cento.
You are very good.
See,
Lá na route.
see, very good on.
Na route para a bicicleta.
See.
Isso é muito boa ali, a estrada.
Muito boa.
Muito
See,
boa. Se fosse um caminho velho cheio de pedras, era pior.
see. And there's grande pneus.
Mas, pneus, é
Yeah.
uma moto. Parece uma moto.
You can go up the Gardunha.
Exatamente.
See.
Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye. Ciao.
Tchau.
I think this is a good way to kind of get to the end of this video.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is actually the end, but look at this. This over here is one of my favorite views. This is our little farm track. And at this time of day, all the shadows and everything just look amazing, man, as we go up to the farmhouse. Although when the sun goes halfway down there, this looks incredible. And yeah, I'm getting a little bit geeky with it, but I love it.
It's a nice view. It's a good view to come home to.